wonder what's in here. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Kazzalistic. So today I'm recording this on the same day as the last video, which I think I did mention I was going to do. I'm just trying to catch up because obviously the internet was down. So today we have two things. Careful which way around to do that. Two things to share. So the first one is this project bag that I made. This project bag is actually classed as a textured tote bag. I got this pattern from Simply Crochet magazine and it was issue 43. I don't know if it has a date on it. I don't know if it does. I should have checked that before I started recording. No date. Anyway, it's issue 43 on page 66. That's what their one looked like. And I'm not going to show you the page because it's got the pattern, obviously copyright and all that jazz. So what I did was these yarns at the bottom were the ones that sort of come with, so from up to here were all yarns that came as freebies. So you can see it's all using the puff stitch, which I hadn't done before, so this was a learning sort of project. These were all just yarns that came, didn't have any specifics on the labels. All from these upwards are all Mariner yarns, except for that blue there, which is another Vanguard one, which I shared in the previous video. I don't know the code because I've got rid of the label. I made this before I started, knew I was going to be doing videos, you see. So yes, and all the other colours, lemon, pink, white, no, is it white? Sorry, cream, yellow, pink, red, green. That one is the same as one of these. I had a bit more extra. So again, I don't know that colour because it's freebie. Turquoise, that's the Vanguard one again, and lemon. And all the outside is done with cream from Mariner double knit as well. So what I did with this was I got an old pillowcase from a charity shop and have trimmed it down and just hand stitched it in. I am not the best sewer in the world, so you're probably all kind of going, oh my god, look at the state of that. But yeah, so it's lined so that obviously hooks and stuff don't damage the puff stitch. And what I have inside, it's a good size because it does hold A4 paper. So I do recommend that pattern if you're looking for a project bag for home. It's really good. I mean, it's okay as a tote bag, but you would need to use pretty strong yarn. Mariner's pretty stretchy, so it's not really good for shopping or anything, but that's not what I've made it for. So the pattern that I'm currently working on is called the Butterfly Stitch Prayer Shawl. It's a pattern that's free on Ravelry. I'll try and find the link and link it down below for you. Now this actually has a handwritten graph at the back. I would show you, but obviously I don't know if it's cost copyright when it's free pattern or not, but I'm not risking it. So and one of my crafty goals was to try and read graph patterns as well as written patterns. I can read written patterns okay, but I just sort of wanted to get my skill base up a bit. I did okay, but I've had to frog it all back. I got so far in, and actually I have to say thank you to Juliette from Pink Butterfly. I'll link her channel below. She actually did this shawl a while back when I first initially started out on it. We think we must have been working on it around about the same time. I know she's finished hers, but I sort of put it down because I wasn't happy with it, and the last few days I've decided to pick it up again. I'm trying to finish projects that I've started earlier the year and try and free some of my project bags so that I can actually work on new stuff. But basically I've had to frog it all back because I made a mistake and it meant that the butterflies were not aligning in the right manner. And initially I was going to try and challenge myself because I do have a perfectionist issue. It's something I've struggled with for a lot of years, and I do try and challenge it, but I just knew I wasn't going to use it because it wasn't right. So perfectionism 1, Kazza nil. So I frogged it all back last night, and let me just get the hook out. I'm using a 4.5mm hook, and this is what I've done so far. I'm trying to sort of make it look a bit lacy, so you can, hopefully you can see. Put my hand behind it, it will come out a bit better. But hopefully you can see there's butterflies there, and they alternate on the pattern. I think you can see it there. So you have one in the middle, and then 2 sort of further in, and then 2 on the outside, 1 in the middle, and obviously you'll get more and more as it goes out. The yarn I'm using was actually donated to me by my mum's neighbour. She's a knitter, but she's been very kind to me this year, and she's been donating all sorts of little bits and bobs, so you will be hearing her mentioned quite a lot in videos to come. She's given me sort of a reasonable amount of yarn, and she's given me patterns and books and all sorts of things, so I'll be sharing those in time to come. I'm sort of playing catch up because I've had so many people be kind to me with giving me yarn this year. It's kind of hard to know where to start with the sharing. So I'm trying to do the most recent ones at first. So probably the next video will probably be the yarn haul from Kelly Robinson of I'm Yarn Inspired on YouTube. So that will be coming up, and then there'll be another one from Marie, who's Marie Knit Crochet Mad. It's not easy to say that one. And then I have yarn hauls from neighbours, friends. Yeah, I've been really lucky and blessed. So the yarn I've got is this beautiful, it's actually coming up more of a plum colour, but it's a really vibrant purple. There's a bit more accurate. Good old lighting. So yeah, it's not as dark as it appears from here. It's definitely still not quite right, but it's a really bright purple, which obviously is my favourite colour, so I'm a happy bunny. I don't think it's a double knit. It's very, very fine. It's very fine yarn. I'm guessing it's possibly a 4-ply. I'm still kind of learning with what my yarns are. Things like Aaron's and stuff confuse me, so I'm still kind of learning. But I know it's definitely not double knit. It's definitely thinner than a double knit, so I'm guessing that's 4-ply. If anyone knows any better, correct me please, because I'm all for learning. So yeah, that's as far as I've got. I literally did that last night, so I'm hoping upcoming video there'll be a lot more to show. I have 2 balls of this yarn, and this one's looking a bit demented because that's where I frogged it back yesterday. I'd done about half the ball, so I'd got quite a long way into it, and yeah, I frogged it all back, so I'm a bit gutted. But so I'm hoping this is going to make quite a big shawl, and the plan is when I'm a bit chilly in the winter, I can wrap it around me while I'm crocheting without restricting my arms. That's the plan. I'm a little butterfly obsessed. Some of you might have noticed 1 or 2 of my tops have had butterflies in previous videos. I've had a butterfly obsession since I was a kid, and yeah, it's never really left. I just find the whole process of the metamorphosis that they go through just absolutely incredible, and I just think they're such pretty genteel creatures. They just absolutely fascinate me. So I've probably driven my poor mum mad with them over the years, but it does stem back from when I was quite young. I was at middle school. I remember doing a project on them, so it's been quite a long time that I've been obsessed with them. So anyway, I'm a waffling. For those of you are wanting to know where Chip is, if you can't hear her in the background because I don't know what the camera's picking up, she's rattling around at the bottom of her cage. She has come off her eggs. Unfortunately, my mum's youngest dog came to visit and he showed a bit too much interest in her, and she decided to do her big mama. She comes up and she kind of hisses and does this in the front of the cage. She did go back on them that night, but unfortunately yesterday she decided to come off them. So I'm recording this on the 17th of October. So she's currently rattling around the back of the cage, scavenging, and she has got food before anyone asks. I don't mistreat my bird. Yeah, so she may appear in another video, but at the moment she's constant chirp 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 for attention, so I wouldn't be able to do a video with her on my shoulder because she just would want constant fuss, and that obviously trying to concentrate is not going to work. So that's it for today. Sorry I've waffled so much. Yeah, the next time I'm planning to do yarn haul. Hopefully I can fit it all in one video, but it may end up being possibly even two. It's a whole big carrier bag, so I'm going to try and fit it in one video, but that does mean I'll have to rattle through it quite quickly. I will try and get this SD problem, sort of storage problem, sorted out as soon as I can. Unfortunately SD cards cost money and they're not the cheapest thing in the world, and I'm on a very tight budget, so it is a case of I will get a bigger SD card as and when I can afford it, just so that I can record just a little bit longer without having to rush through. So I'm sorry if any of my videos seem to rush. It is just trying to fit it all in so you get all the information that you want. And obviously I like to have a little bit of chat as well if I can fit it in, but it's obviously trying to fit it all in at the same time. So anyway, I've waffled enough, so until next time, stay well, happy crafting, and remember to stay true to yourself. Bye.